Okay, new cancel. Present. Share screen. How does that work? Ooh. All right. Am I working? Am I live again? It looks like I'm live again. Okay. Can you read that? Hey, Chemistral. How are you? A name I haven't seen in a while. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Great. Can you read the text? And then can anybody on Twitch hear me? Oh, nice. I can highlight you as well. Oh man, this is much better. This is much better. Okay, so I think I'm going to do all my streams through StreamYards. So I connected OBS over to Twitch, but OBS can't multi-broadcast. Restream, I think, isn't free now or something. There's another one that Brian recommended I download that is free. But what I like about StreamYards, the microphone sounds different, also better. Okay. What I like about StreamYards is it has things like compressors and like the blurred background is just native. But it also allows me to quickly jump through their layouts, which I think are nice. And then because I want to broadcast to multiple platforms, what I don't like is that you guys can't hear each other. And so Chemistral's on the YouTube side. Thank you for the feedback. Chris is on the Twitch side. Thank you for the feedback. And I can highlight comments. So if somebody says something, one of the things that I don't like when I sit in a stream is when somebody addresses chat and I'm like listening to audio. Or if in this case, you literally, even if you were looking at the screen, you can't see each other's chat. It's nice if you can just like click and address the comment directly. And that way, if somebody comes in, let's say like Chris triggered a rant about microphones. And so I'm off like 10 minutes deep in a microphone conversation. If I just leave that up, it's like a CNN headline where like when you come in, you're aware. The only thing I don't like is I can't easily see like my audio levels and all that. Like it's not as granular. But I think this works. Hey, Flavendi. Cool. Well, I have like 11 minutes until I need to get over to the podcast on Work to Game. And then we're going to do that for about an hour. And then the goal is going to come back here and do spreadsheet stuff, going over when everything is happening in Dawn Trail. How does this system work with playing games? I don't know, Chris. I don't know. Brian and I kind of tried it behind the scenes and having multiple windows that are overlapping. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. So stand by. Got to get my token. The nice thing about the token is like, should I ever accidentally reveal my username and it's like out there in space, and like I can't do anything about that choice, I have a password and a token that are protecting me. Hey. All right. So let's test it. I got a patch to download. I haven't been on since the 16 event. I've been doing a lot of like watching 14 and consuming 14. I just haven't been doing a lot of playing 14. And today's spreadsheet stream won't be playing 14, but we'll test it. I'm really excited about Dawn Trail, and I'm not excited to play Final Fantasy XIV. Does that make sense? Like right now, I don't actively crave game time, but I do crave like the game and the community and all of that. But how does this work with playing games is the current test. Am I going to stream on Twitch too? I am. It's going to be on both. Gaming 2 kinda is going to be where I stream. The Work to Game Twitch channel is now fully Brian's. And it's Ginger Prime TV. So that's been a change. As we kind of divvied that up. Because he's still been streaming a lot, and I have not created a lot of content in the last 12 months. And so having a check mark just sit there is a waste. Like, think about how many partner channels are out there that just aren't being used. And like partnership opens up all sorts of things. What's odd is like when it comes to Twitch, somebody like Brian is like somebody like Brian is like the ideal Twitch streamer because he likes partnering with devs and like he likes doing all the like drop stuff and like he engages in that ecosystem really well. I want to make you a mod. Oh, how do I do that? Because you were a mod before. I don't know how to do that. Mod. Found it. Thank you. So that you can take care of people that come in and spam stuff. But like somebody like me is more what they're looking for when like they're giving out partnership, which is somebody who can just stream a lot. Like I just stream way longer than him. Like my energy level stays really high on like an 8 to 10 hour stream is fine. So the check mark really belongs to somebody like Brian more than me. But the people like me are the ones that they give the check marks to, because you give the check mark to the people who are capable of streaming for a very long time, very often. But then the check mark is not useful for that. The check mark is most useful for people that want to like use it as almost like a resume builder. I don't know. So, you're more excited about Picto than you were originally. Watching the job action trailer made it so much better. Now, I still feel cosmetically like it doesn't really belong in the game. And maybe that'll change. Like if you think about it, Machinist is kind of stand out and it's fine. So maybe that'll grow on me. But like right now it just feels weird. And then sorry to ask randomly, but you just got the itch to rewatch when I played the MSQ. That would be over on Gaming Lore, kinda, is I believe where that is all published. Chris did that for me. All right, we're gonna hit play. I got 6 minutes till I have to go be on a podcast. And then we're gonna come back in an hour. I was just testing this. All right. So I need you guys to tell me like how this looks, because on my end it looks great. But when I watch Brian use this streaming software, sometimes his stuff gets blurry, but I don't know if that's his settings. Like he has different internet than me. He uses an ultra wide. His computer has different things, you know? So it's just different. So we're going to see if the whole goal is to, I think I can star this comment. I can. So then later I can reference it. So the whole goal is I want to say, how does this work with playing games? Does this break? Does this get blurry for you guys? Do I drop frames? That's the whole goal. All right. I'm sure this microphone placement's not going to be optimal because I'm like, I reorganized the office. The desk used to be where that TV is. All right. What does it look like to you guys? To me, the preview makes it look perfect. No game sound, and the frame rate is not good. Feels choppy. All right, that's disappointing. Okay, well then I'll go download the stuff that today we'll do the spreadsheet stream, which should be fine. But I'll move to one of the multi-broadcast solutions because I am hearing it from both the YouTube side and the Twitch side, and you guys aren't getting game sound. Frame rates all over the place. It's laggy. All right, and you're not getting game sound, which is wrong. All right. Well, that's a bummer because I like this tool better because of this. Like, this is awesome. So, like, the ability to just go through and, like, say, like, you know, hey, Chris on Twitch said, hey, a few of the VODs from my MSQ playthrough seem to have gone missing. So there's going to be a gap. But, like, that question was asked on YouTube. And so, like, you guys can't see each other, but I can highlight it. And there's nothing that I've found that's quite that effortless on any of the other pieces of software. Because that takes no effort on my part. I literally just point, you're all in one big chat for me, and I just click on something and it auto highlights it. And there may be a plugin or something like that that exists for some of the other streaming software. But for today, this seems to be fine. Like, we can do, because today's going to be a spreadsheet stream. So today's going to be looking at, after the podcast, so in about an hour, I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about when everything happens inside of 7.0. So we're going to go from here all the way to 8.0. And we're going to look at when raids drop, and we're going to just label out as many things as we can. Because this doesn't seem to be blurry. So I can use this for today. Everything until the end of 4.0, but the patch content is just gone. And there's some Hildy and job quests missing, but you haven't gone through those yet. Okay. Okay. Cool. And then for spreadsheet streams, I'll continue to use this software because I think that's going to be more discussion based, but for gameplay, we'll have to find something else that makes the gameplay more watchable. Well, thank you guys for joining me for this brief test stream. I will be back in like an hour. Same two places, Gaming Kinda and Gaming 2 Kinda. So I will see you guys in an hour. Those of you that are going to join me over on the Work to Game podcast, I'll see you there. Thank you.